Good morning, June 25th, 2020. I'm Pastor Rusty, and this is the Daily Inspo. Well, this morning I've been thinking about the Psalm 23, the great Psalm, the Shepherd Psalm. And I think about, more than likely David wrote that Psalm. There's just very little argument about him being the author of that. And you think about when David wrote that, probably a younger man. It's an ancient Psalm, so we're talking 1,000 years before Jesus. That's about the time when David was around. And so you're thinking 3,000 years ago, the Lord is my shepherd. And because he's my shepherd, I won't be in want. I will have that I need. And you think about the praise that's involved in that. And David goes on, he talks about him setting a table in the presence of my enemies, and my cup runneth over. And we've discussed how, that's an invite by the host to stay. It wasn't just the, here, have this and go, but won't you spend more time with me? So thinking about spending time with God, he goes on and says, and surely, or of a truth, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And we think about that on an eternal basis, and I'm going to be with God, and it's going to be forever. Another way to look at that is I will spend time in the Lord's house. You think about the temple in David's day for the rest of my life. That because I am so dedicated to God that no matter what, I'm going to offer him praise and worship and my sacrifices, and I'm going to go, and he's a part of my life, and there's no changing that. And you think about the hope that's in that. Surely goodness and mercy. And I've heard people talk about this as a shepherd psalm, and goodness and mercy are the sheepdogs, and they'll follow me. And you know what they do? They keep me on the path. God's goodness and God's mercy. And you think about the bigger picture here is the attitude. Attitude affects where you wind up, where your attitude is aimed. And you think about, the attitude of a plane, and it's flying up or it's flying down. Wherever the nose is, its attitude, it's going to adjust and affect where it goes. If you're aimed right, you're going to land right, right? Well, that's everything in life today, because your attitude can be affected by circumstances around. Your attitude can be affected by the news. Oh my goodness, if you watch the news, God bless you, because, well, you don't know what you're getting. The truth of the matter is, and you're getting some spin somewhere, somehow. Everybody has an opinion about everything that's happening. And when I dwell in the house of the Lord, when I dwell in my innermost being in God's presence, and when I focus on his word, hope rises. It doesn't deflate. And I think about how important that is. That's why this is a daily inspo. It's not a daily drudgery. It's not a be on the alert or, all points bulletin. And it is an inspirational thought for the day because it affects our attitude. And I don't know how many people watch, and I don't know how many people this means anything to, but it means something to me to get my head right every day. And to be like David, goodness and mercy, goodness and mercy. Do I believe in the power of God? Yes, I do. Do I believe that God's got a hold of this? Yes, I do. Nothing catches him off guard. So if I walk into something, even if it's the valley of the shadow of death, it's only a shadow. It doesn't have any real presence anymore because Jesus defeated death at the cross. And think about that. It's only a shadow because God's got me. I leave this world, I'm in his presence. What a glorious thought that is. And so as I go into my day, this is the day the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm not going to let anything steal my joy. It's a gift from God. And peace that comes from Christ. Peace unlike the world knows. I have peace amid the turmoil. I have peace among the struggle. I have peace among the confusion and anxiety that comes in this world today. Because goodness and mercy shall follow me. And I am going to serve the Lord for the rest of my days. And glory awaits in the name of Jesus Christ. I hope that that's your attitude today. And that it's an attitude of gratitude. You will land on what you're aimed at. What you're aimed. This is something you can adjust today. I'm Pastor Rusty. I'll talk to you later.